Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Carol and I'm going to do a little bit work inside my glue book. I'll be layering in my glue book, and I have started a couple of pages on in here and I never finished it. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to do this is a sacred art, biblical designs to inspire. So some of these pages are colored and some are not, but I use it as my glue book and I've had this for quite a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some papers, and I'm just going to start gluing them in. And I have different papers here. I have book pages, I have dictionary pages, I have music paper, and this is old vintage music paper. And I'm using this because the color is just so gorgeous. Okay, so, excuse me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start gluing this down. Okay. So I'm just hoping that this music paper is strong enough because it is quite old, and so far so good. It is. It's holding up good, and I'm just going to start gluing them in. And then I have my dictionary pages. Any day is a perfect day for crafting, but I mean, it's, again, we have a rainy day and it's not that cold. It's kind of beautiful out, actually. I think we're going up to 60 degrees today, and periods of rain, but it seems like it's always just a very slow, annoying rain. It seems like that's what we've been having lately. Just trying to see how I can use these papers the best. And what I want to do is just use my papers the best I can, just to use them up, because I have so many, and I do want to get some, I do want to work inside this glue book and then get cracking with cutting it up and using it for ephemera, for journals or whatever. Okay, let's see if I can get this up here. Now, I usually take the straight edges off, but I like to use them for the edging of the paper, if I could. I mean, you don't have to. And also, if I don't have enough paper to get every piece of this page covered, I'm not going to worry about it, because like right here, I may have little pieces like right there and right there that's not covered, but I'm not going to worry about that because this paper will be decorated, these pages. And also what I like to do is, and I've done it a couple times, and it really turns out good. After I get all these pages covered, and here I have to put, different pieces of ephemera on here, like this here. I have the floral pieces on here, and on here I really didn't do it. So I'll do a couple of pages right now, and then I'll decorate them. But what I like to do is take the page out, rip the page out, and then turn it around and cut it. So you kind of cut it blindly where you don't see it, and it really turns out pretty good. And that's what I like to do. So let's see how I can get this hair on. Oh, sorry about that. Stella was not in the room with me, and she was banging, kind of scratching on the door to come in here and craft with me. She was probably thinking, oh my goodness, you're talking. You're making a video and you didn't make sure I was in here. Actually, my husband had her, and I don't think he realized that I was depending on him to, let's see, let me get it, to keep her occupied. It feels like I have 2 sheets. Actually, I think I'm going to stick that right down there. And this project here is really great for using up glue sticks. Depending on how many pages I do, I can go through a couple of rolls of glue sticks, especially when I have these little sticks. But when I get these sticks, I usually get the you know, like the big economy pack. So I'll have quite a few. And they seem to only have those big packs with the smaller sticks. I usually don't see the big ones. Okay, let me get this one up here. And I'm actually using this glue book for my gluing of the papers. Okay, let's see if we can let's see, I know I have some of my Sears catalog paper. And I don't need too much of that. Just a nice little strip for here. Okay, what I may do is just stop with this here. Let me see how many I have to decorate. So, okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to decorate. I only have the first one decorated. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. So you saw the process of right now gluing these couple of pages. I do 2 pages. 1, 2 pages, yes. So let me just get to decorating, and I'm just going to be putting down pieces of ephemera that I have. And I'm just going to stick them down just to have color on here. And these will probably be journaling cards or journaling tucks or something. Just going to put these in the corner. And let's see, this is on the bluey side. Just gonna rip this out here, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I can cut it. I'm just gonna cut these this little piece out and put it on here. Oops. And then I have little pieces of just little floral pieces. This is the fun part. Well, it's all fun, you know, whether you and you know, like when I put these pieces on, sometimes they just don't make sense, but I'll tell you, you know, like just from cutting the paper the way I did those few times, just kind of randomly cutting them wherever, they just turned out so nice. Oops. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty like that. Okay, so that's where this one's gonna go. And I just, right now, what I'm doing is, when I came across the glue book here, I thought, oh, I need to, because like I said before, right now, I'm trying to use up a lot of things that I have before I don't want to go out and get more. I just want to use up what I have. And even though I don't need more, but it's always fun to go out and get more, you know, or to see what somebody has to offer. And it just looks so good that, you know, I don't know, I have a problem with not even using everything I have because I don't want to run out. So everything I put down is just kind of like catching my eye, and I'm just liking it, all these little pieces. So again, you know, like when I come to the part of just cutting this out and using it, I will decorate it more, you know, because wherever it goes, I'm gonna probably put a little bit of the theme on here. This one here just has all flowers and a butterfly. So I have 1, 2, 3 more pages that I'll decorate, and perhaps, you know, I'll be back soon with using this. Oh, I think I like this over here with the flowers. I'm going to stick this here. These are windows that I had gotten from Shabby Dabby Doodah. That's her channel, Tina. And she has the most fun stuff to use. Okay, let's see. And I do have a couple of birds here. I think I have darker ones also. Let's see if I can put this down on the book page. That'll look nice there. Although I'm thinking I want to stick a boot on here. Or maybe a boot going this way. Yeah, that looks nice there. There's a lot of prompts going on right now. Well, I think they're always going on, but you'll have some crafters that they'll post something and they will, they'll just see if anybody wants to, they're challenges, so they'll put a challenge up there and, you can join in and make it your own. And it always comes out so different than what the person had started with, because everyone puts their own twist on it, and it looks so good. So there's a couple going on right now, and it's making a project that with something to do with your initial for your name. I thought that was fun too. Okay, let's get this flower on here. But there's so many other things that I need to finish up on my own here, and I need to use up a lot of my ephemera that I have. And this is just a little piece of what I have. I have so much more. And, it would take me days just to go through and search on what I have. So I thought I would just do a glue book, layer inside the glue book, and then I think I'm going to go half on this. I think this was one of my painting pages, this here. It looks pretty with the teapot. It's like the same color. So I don't think I want to put much more on here, because when I do cut it, I need to save room for something that I'm going to put on here. I like this bow on those flowers. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, that does look nice. I like that. Okay, so we'll have 2 more pages, and I think they're... Oh, I thought they were... Oh, there they are. They were just glued at that. Okay, so I have 2 more, and then I guess next time I come on, we'll just concentrate on cutting them up. This is Tim Holtz wallpaper, and I want to bring this in somehow. Oh, that looks nice. This can be a ephemera of the wallpaper on this page. And I think it is actual wallpaper. I mean, I don't know. It feels like wallpaper. I think it is. I'm not going to worry about getting the white edges off because my fingers are so sticky from this glue stick anyway, and it's only going to be sticking to me. So, not a problem because I will cover up the, I'm going to cover up the, those ripped parts with other pieces of ephemera. So I'm thinking I'm just going to, well, I don't want to make it overcrowded with the wallpaper, and I feel like there's a piece of string on my hands here. It's almost like when you're doing something, you feel like there's a string on your face. Did you ever get that feeling? And it's like you're trying to wipe it away and you don't know where it's coming from or what it is. So I'll just have this on the corners. And let's see, I do have some of these. These are some floral papers from my book. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to glue the flowers in here, and then when I cut it up, then I'll just finish decorating it with maybe different what do you call it, labels and dictionary words. They're great. Those are like, here's one right here. Here's a dictionary word. So, you know, like, say this is, you know, like a card here, and then you can, you know, then I would put like a dictionary phrase there and a flower or something, you know, so that's how you finish it off, or how I finish it off when I am making journaling cards or whatever I make with it. And this is bringing some really pretty color in here. These floral pages. And then a little lace on top of the card. Oh, let's see, and I kept sticking Edwardian. Ah, look how pretty she looks on here. I do have some that have color on them, the Edwardian ladies, and some of them are like black and white. And what I do is, if I don't want them black and white, I color them with my crayons. They're really not crayons. They are these here. and this is what I use. They're Zebra Sensations, and these are marvelous because they're very, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. They're very creamy, and you can buy refills for them, and this is what I use like on a lot of my ephemera that I either print off, or because sometimes when I print things off and I'm running out of ink, the ink is very light. So what I do is I color them. I just put deeper colors inside, you know, on the piece. I think I have a video where I've done that. I think it was an Edwardian lady. I was making her clothes a little darker. Okay, I like it right there. And I have different pieces of ephemera over here. I also have these little frames. I don't think I want them because they're black and white. Okay, we're going to stick this over here. I have a blue shoe. Let me stick this here. Oops. Oops. Everything's sticking to me. Okay, I can put I think I'm going to stick it right there. And when I'm decorating, what I tend to do is, especially when I'm making, like when I'm working in a glue book like this, I call it a glue book. You know, I mean, I'm not sure. People probably call this something different, but this is my version of a glue book. I glue inside, usually a coloring book or something where I can just go page by page and then use it as I need it. And I would normally like cut this in half and then, you know, a third of the way down and then a third of the way up. So I could get, like, depending on the size I want, I could get 6 cards out of here. And when I'm decorating, like right now, I tend to place my items, you know, like the different ephemera inside this little square or here, but I'm trying to go off doing that and just placing them wherever, because like this here, if I cut this in half, I would get, like, you know, part of this flower, and it would also be on part of this page. And I love it when items are, when they're on there just like a little bit. So let's see what we can do here. Well, first of all, I'm going to put some color down here, and I like to do the base with, and you know, I'm not saying that this is right, but this is what what I tend to do is I put down my book pages, my music paper, and then on top of that, I'll layer it with floral paper, or like this here, I'm using the wallpaper just to bring in different colors and textures, but in a bigger form, you know, like, so I'll make these like a little larger, and then I bring in the single pieces of the ephemera. You know, that's just something that I like to do. Okay, I'm going to put that up there. Okay. And I think I'm going to bring in this here wallpaper. Just a little piece. And then when I get to this point, or after I do the book pages and the music paper, and then when I start putting down the floral pieces, everything just, wherever I put them, they just look good to my eye. Okay, let's see if I can get a... I think I'm just going to leave those flowers there because I like those. Okay, and I have different pieces here. I'm just trying to gather up. Oops, and this is something I made a couple of days ago, and I think I saw this from Natasha at Treasure Books, and this is made out of book pages. It's really pretty nice, and it's a paper clip where you would put it on your ephemera. Like, look at how pretty that looks. Now, if you had this inside your journal, so you would clip it on the page, and then you have a spot for hooking something up under that. Okay, let's see what else I have. So if I put this on here, I could put that flower on there. Okay, I have this bow over here. I like the bow. I think I like it on here. So when I see something and it pleases my eye, then I'm going to glue it down. Okay, let's get a lady. See, no matter where I put her, it's pleasing to my eye. So I'm just trying to find a place where I think I'm going to keep her right here. She looks pretty there. Okay. Oh, look at that. I just ripped off the heel of her shoe because it's sticking to me. Let's see if I can get this on. Oh, come on there. Okay, good as new. Okay, I could probably put some butterflies on here. Let me get these little floral pieces. I love using these little flowers. Oops. Got the dropsies over here. Let's bring in some butterflies too. Oh, look how pretty. Okay, I thought I had, oh, I did right here. I think I'm liking the blue best. Whoops. Okay, so let's get this flower on here. And I'm going to put it on where I have the blue on the top and the blue on the bottom. So we'll get the butterflies on this page. Okay, I'm liking this butterfly with these flowers up there. And this one here is going to go in that direction. And then I'll get these little pink flowers put around. Maybe I need the darker one on her skirt. Actually, it really doesn't matter. I think they all look nice wherever they are. Okay, where can we put this one? think I want something else on there also. Oh, here's a pretty Edwardian lady. I think this is all. I don't think I glued that one down yet. Now she is colored. I colored her. I think it was on the pink side anyway, and I just made it a little darker. I'm going to put her on the flowers because I think when I cut this out, I want it to stay on the inside of the middle, because I don't want to. She would be cut in half if I put her in the empty spot. So I'm going to put her over the flowers. Let me just bring her down a little bit. I don't want to cut her head off in case I was to cut the paper that way. And then I have this little flower. Okay, I think this is a plan right here. Is everything glued down? Everything is glued down. Okay, I think that's it. I think I did pretty good over here. Yeah, so let's see how many pages I have left inside this book. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably like a good 10 or 12 pages. And yeah, so I think this one here, when we cut it up, we'll just continue decorating it, you know, for however we're going to use it. Oh, I could stick this bird on here. Only because it's floating around over here, and this way we'll use it up. It's easier just to stick it down somewhere. But I don't want to. I want to put the bird over there by the flower and by the postcard. I think what I'm going to do is I will color these ladies. I'm going to color their dresses because these are probably the black and white ladies that I had. This one here is a little yellow. But I think what I'm going to do is I will sign off and I will color these off camera, and my next project will be coming in and doing these glue books. So, and I'll be able to, I'll stick some ladies on here also. So that's what I'm gonna, that's my plan. So I'll have 3, 4, 5, I think there's 5 pages here, 5 pages. So this will keep us busy for a while. So thank you so much for coming along and helping me layer in my glue book. And you have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.